quote from the New Testament in the Bible: don't get weary while doing good, because being consistent, we will reap in due time. Guys, I wanted to talk about why we should not get tired of doing good. We should not get weary. We should not be frustrated on the way. We are on the path of righteousness and obedience to God, because obviously it is against the will of God to, you know, play with yourself, play with myself. That is to masturbate and PMO outside of marriage. So you will realize while interacting with other people, and you already know that the big chunk of the whole population is they do not know. They might know literally. They might have heard of something like semen retention and living a righteous life. They might have heard of it, but it is only 1%. It is only 1% or less of the whole population that are really putting into use, practically fighting the good fight of faith, and struggling and asking God for help, talking to God, going back to the scriptures, things of that nature. So, okay, here's what I wanted to say. When you're interacting with other people, oftentimes you will get frustrated because, a lot of the people are backstabbing and may not be something really critical, but some trivial things. People talk behind others' backs, stuff like that. And when you observe those things, and when you've been disciplining yourself as a vessel of righteousness for some time, you'll truly feel great pain in just merely seeing and observing some other people doing those things. Like I said, backstabbing and talking behind others' back, stuff like that. And in some cases, even the silence of some people, in the Bible, especially in Proverbs and Ecclesiastes, it reads that there are times to be silent, and there are times when a human being, it is only appropriate to talk and to make some statement. At other times, a man has to be quiet. Sometimes there's war, sometimes there's peace, sometimes man has to feel sad. And sometimes a man has to feel at peace. Although in the New Testament it reads, an anger or a fury of a man does not accomplish God's righteousness. Sometimes, because we are made in the image of God, sometimes it is only appropriate that we do get mad at certain things that are unfair, etc., etc. So Yeah, you will feel me. If you know, you know what I'm talking about. You will truly feel great pain when you see that unfairness, unrighteousness, it is rampant, and people seem to not care enough, and you feel pain, and you feel tempted to go back to your old ways when you were still low vibrational. You were only deal when you were only dealing with your own life, in the realm of in the lower realm, that is your fleshly realm of life. You'll at times be tempted to go back to those old ways, but I wanted to. This is also speaking to myself, and I wanted to tell you guys that make those times as short as possible. You know, make those times of temptations. In James of the Bible, in James it reads, "No man should say, I am tested, or I am tempted by God, because all of the tests and temptations, it is just a combination of Satan's traps and greediness and desires of on our part." So yeah, the temptations sometimes they're specific. Like you can be fighting with your time alone at your time alone at home, and you're searching through your phone, and you're fighting urges, and you're trying to really flee from run away from pornography. And some other times it's really mental, and it's not as tangible as some other temptations, like just like things that I said, like in your mind you have a fight, you have a battle. If you should just let it all loose, like let it, if you should really just give up on all those strivings, you know you know although we ask God for strength and all of that, although we do have to ask God for virtues, strength, all of the good gifts. We have to really be aware and vigilant, so that when we see God face to face, we will not be making excuses, so on and so forth. So yeah, when you're living your day-to-day lives, and when it seems that most people that you face in your life, when it seems that most people seem to discourage you directly and indirectly, never be discouraged, and be brave and be consistent, like a soldier, man, really. Yeah, that is all I wanted to speak on in this video, and I hope that this was somewhat helpful, somewhat insightful to you guys. Yeah, that's it. I love you guys. My name is King David, and in my channel we talk about semen retention, temperance, self-improvement, and spiritual growth. Like and become a subscriber, that helps reach more audience. Okay, bye guys. Let me show you my pups right here. Yeah. Bye.